Daniel Ricciardo has taken part in 210 F1 races and has 8 victories to his name. While this is still more than what many drivers on the 2022 grid have achieved, he hasn't won a championship yet, and there are some who believe that he might never. Ricciardo has given his views on this while addressing various media outlets. I'm your host, Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Daniel Ricciardo's brutally honest views on possibly never being world champion. Daniel began by speaking about being fixated on becoming the champion. If you put all your eggs into one basket and it doesn't work out, the thought of what might happen, in a way, it could be scary. If I put all my life's work into becoming a world champion and I don't become a world champion, am I going to be depressed the rest of my life? I don't know. It's a bit of a risky thing to do. He then revealed how a former UFC champion changed his perspective. And I think in this sport, when there's so many other variables in it, nothing's guaranteed. And it's just not that black and white. I got this actually from a UFC fighter, Ricciardo Evans. He worked all his life to become champion. He became a champion. And I think the next week he went back to the gym and his teammates were like, "How does it feel?" And he said, "I feel no different." He then explained how life will still go on either way. So I tried to just level it out a little bit so that if I do become champion, awesome. But if I don't, life still goes on. I'm fortunate enough to have been able to live my dream for quite a few years now. At the end of the day, it's a trophy, and it's your name in the history books forever. But you're still going to go to bed that night. You're still going to wake up the next day. He signed off by stating that there is more to life than being an F1 champion. I don't want to downplay it, but you just want to be mature with the approach of it. Lewis has 7 of them. Does he feel different to before he had any? I don't know. I'm not saying I have that answer, but I don't know. It could just be quite scary to invest everything in it, because there's a lot more to life. That's probably where I'm at with it. Fast feed. Retired F1 driver David Coulthard thinks that Lewis Hamilton will be bored with everyone saying to him, "You were robbed, Lewis," or "You're the people's champion, Lewis." He'll be avoiding even having those conversations. The big decision was when he committed to that new 2-year Mercedes contract midway through last season. I don't think Abu Dhabi changes anything. I also think George Russell is in for an awakening. He's still a puppy, and puppies occasionally pee on the carpet. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner feels that for sure, sport is all about competition. When you have good serial winners, it becomes less attractive. I certainly hope Lewis Hamilton will be around. Ultimately, it is his choice, his career, and his decision. I am sure he will decide to do what he wants to do and what is best for him. McLaren's Lando Norris is very happy to see more and more people speaking out about mental health and realizing it's only going to benefit them and benefit others. I don't think there's any negatives really from doing so. It's only going to help you get better, and it's only going to help if you have a big following. If you have a lot of people watching or whatever it is, you're only going to help people who are also struggling. Ferrari team principal Mattia Binotto has stated that learning the power units is certainly one of the points that needs to be done, and the energy management. And I think it's something. Yes, it takes time, but it's not impossible. But you need a good driver, and the better the driver, the quicker the process. I think that Carlos Sainz in that respect has been very strong. We knew he was a good driver, and in 2021 he was simply demonstrating it as well. Mercedes technical director James Allison feels that it's not unique to Mercedes to be excited about a change in regulations. We see it as an opportunity to show that we haven't just been lucky over the years. We haven't stumbled into some God-given right to have been dominant all these last seasons. Has Mercedes' dominance during the turbo hybrid era been a result of getting lucky with the regulations? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.